Jost Heinrich Alt, also known as Just Henry, was born in 1698, and he was a Privy Counsellor of the Landgrave of Hesse-Kassel, and he was working as a diplomat in London, England. Having already completed a diplomatic mission in Sweden, Jost Heinrich arrived in London in 1725. Jost Heinrich became secretary, then private secretary, counselor, minister, and finally, in 1760, Privy Councillor, until his death in 1768. He assumed the title Baron of Hesse-Kassel, though no such title was ever awarded by the German Emperor. Nonetheless, a grant of arms was later awarded to the family by the College of Heralds. It was blazoned as follows: or a greyhound courant of a dove color, in base a serpent embowed, swallowing its tail proper, on a chief, a sun in splendor. The ouroboros is depicted on his coat of arms. It is an ancient symbol depicting a serpent or dragon eating its own tail. Originating in ancient Egyptian iconography, the ouroboros entered Western tradition via Greek magical tradition and was adopted as a symbol in Gnosticism and Hermeticism, and most notably in alchemy. In alchemic and Hermetic traditions, the sun is used to symbolize a variety of concepts, much like the sun in astrology. Suns can correspond to gold, generative masculine principles, imagery of the king or Apollo, the fiery spirit of sulfur, the divine spark in man, nobility, or incorruptibility. Henry lived during the rise of Freemasonry in Germany, Sweden, France, and England. Henry had formed formal Masonic allegiances in England. Two major manifestos on Rosicrucianism were published in his ancestral home of Hesse-Kassel. He married Janetta, the daughter of Sir John Preston, 4th Baronet of Airdrie, and had 4 sons and 3 daughters with her. He died in London in 1768. One of his sons, Augustus Alt, became a British soldier and earned the rank of lieutenant. In 1781, he joined Colonel James Francis Erskine in trying to raise a battalion of Swiss troops for service in the East India Company. The venture was stopped by Swiss authorities, with Augustus and fellow officers being jailed for several months. In 1785, he was engineer for another thwarted venture with Erskine to assist the Polish adventurer Count Maurice Beneviski to found a settlement in Madagascar. He was appointed surveyor of lands for Britain's penal colony and traveled to Australia. He had 2 children, one of whom traveled to China, and nothing is known. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and share.